Hi, today we're going to talk about creating more of a defined jawline using the Anma. But first, let's kind of go into what happens over time to our jawline. Because it seems like we go through our 20s and 30s and we love our profiles, but as we get older and we start heading into perimenopause, after children are born, hormonal changes, all of this starts to slow down what's known as our microcirculation. We start to get more habitual in our behaviors, looking at our phones, looking down. We're picking up groceries all the time. We might be picking up two or three children. And this levitator action done by the arms actually begins to shorten the neck muscles and pull up the trapezius. So when that is the case, when I look at a client and she's really hunched, tight in her traps, her neck is very, very tight. Underneath the chin, it becomes really solid and almost just like a second dimension along the jawline. So the Anma is very good for situations like this. So one of the things that I like to do is to practice acting like we're a ballerina. And what this is just literally elongating the neck and pulling the shoulders down. So what we're doing now is we're creating just a stretch by not doing anything. And then I like to take that Anma, and this is the spine of the unit, and it just curves in gently, and it fits right in different little areas. So we're going to place it halfway between the jawline and the back of the occipital. And we're going to holding our shoulders down, lengthening our neck. We're going to kind of move the Anma down right along the top of the muscle. We're not pressing too hard because what we're trying to do is just kind of clear away any type of restricted fascia that has developed, dehydrated over time due to lifestyle choices. So each time I kind of go down, I'm just kind of anchoring the skin above it. And as soon as I get to a little bit lower, 3/4 down, I start to engage my head moving as well. And then I come back up. I like to do this movement 3 times, but I'm not brushing like I'm trying to brush something out or scoot something along like a sweeping motion. This is more of a genuine stretch of the connective tissue. So I'm literally anchoring and I'm moving the unit along the kind of the mid sternocleidomastoid at the top, coming all the way down. And each as I start to feel a little bit of it's kind of like a slight burn when you know that fascia is reorganizing. Don't be afraid to hold it. Let that stretch. It's almost like a static stretch. And we're reformatting that collagen, the elastin, by releasing all of that restricted fascia. And we come down. Next, I like to go right underneath the jawline. And again, I'm anchoring right at the top, and I'm going to go down and I'm lengthening that platysma band. So as I go down, I'm kind of pushing my head back, lengthening the platysma bands. When we begin to lengthen the bands and release all of the tension in here, the lymphatic system that flows down the neck can get there much easier. So we're going to do that, same thing, going all the way down. And I love to incorporate the head movement because I get a grander stretch. So again, at the same time, my neck is lengthened, my shoulders, I'm pulling them down and back, and I'm actually trying to squeeze together my shoulder blades while I'm doing this. Now let's go right underneath, kind of that belly of right underneath the chin. And I'm going to start right at this chin. Chins are a dead giveaway with facial tension, and you see it more and more. People are starting to do Botox in this little area because it creates more of a heart-shaped face. But you can achieve that using the Anma just by simply holding here and going back. So you would complete that movement and continue to the other side. Another great one I like to do is I like to hold underneath. So I anchor with my fingers and I kind of go up the chin. I anchor underneath the jaw with my fingers now. I'm going up to the corner of the mouth and I'm moving all the way to the side, all the way out to the mandible. So what I've done now is I've started to release all of the bound up tension and dehydration in this area. So you'll proceed to the other side of the face. The finishing touch that I like to do is right between the thumb and the fingers, or the thumb and the handle. I kind of take it this way, or if the Anma fits better on your face, this way. And again, I'm always kind of anchoring, creating a point of resistance. And now I'm stretching all the way. And I'm moving underneath and above. And I'm going to carry this all the way out to the ear area and follow it down where the lymph goes, just basically around the sternocleidomastoid, which is that big muscle we have right here. It's that meaty muscle. So we're going to the side, all the way around the ear, down the cleidosternocleidomastoid. Now, I do it on dry skin because I want the resistance of the skin. And while you're doing it, many times your natural oils will come up and assist the glide. However, if you're severely dehydrated or you have really tissuey, fragile, more translucent skin, I do suggest just a very light jojoba oil, a rose oil, but don't get it greasy, because if you're just gliding along, we're not able to get the resistance to release the fascia in the most proper way. Any comments or questions, please post them below. And if you're a little bit shy and you don't want to do that, you can always email me personally at byjanemann@gmail.com. Hope this video was useful, and let me know.